We're back on site. It's Wednesday morning. We're installing trusses again. And we did figure out the huge debacle that was happening with Jamie and Arlo. What they couldn't figure out is we were missing a couple trusses. This guy, it's a girder truss, supposed to be a girder truss. So we installed this temporary header. And when we get the truss, we'll just take that down and put the truss in there so we can keep going now. Crisis averted.
For now.
Just be glad you weren't here yesterday, dude.
I know. I would have lost my mind, I think.
We are almost done with the trusses on this half of the structure. Now we're gonna run this rim board that ties all the truss ends together. And Jamie has gone up and done a little plumb on the end ones, because if they're not sitting plumb straight up with this wall and you put the subfloor on, they'll forever be tilted one way or the other. So that's an important step. Last truss, maybe? Nope, one more. You. Put them trusses up.
I'm feeling all right today.
Good. Truss, what are you doing?
Bro, I don't know. John was playing handyman cleaner. Jamie's playing driving Miss Daisy. I guess I'm here doing this by myself.
So what Jason built here is, in essence, a truss. It's gonna go between these two trusses, and we built it 3/4 of an inch taller than all the other trusses, so we don't have to put our subflooring on top of it like a little narrow strip. Would just be extra work. Did you think of that?
That was my idea.
Or was it Arlo?
It was Arlo.
It was Arlo. So that's gonna go.
What do you think?
So we're taking some drastic measures here to make sure that this drywall for the firewall stays dry, even though it's gonna be out in the rain probably for a while before we get the roof on. So we've got this plastic draped up and over the floor system. And then once we install the 2 layers of drywall, we'll flip down what's up there, which is like another 15 feet over top, and it'll basically just sandwich the drywall.
There you go. Yeah, Ray, you want to hold that right there? Refrigerator tape, that aluminum stuff, it'll stick to plastic too.
The code is that all these seams have to be taped and mudded. The seams have to be offset by at least 16 inches vertically and horizontally, and then we can build this other wall. It's so odd to be doing drywall in the sun. Like, this doesn't make sense. Do we have to mud the screw heads? Yeah. What's the code on that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'll call Tony.
All right, call the inspector.
Yeah, I will.
Because once we cover it up, they're not getting mudded.
Hey, you know what I say? That's the only thing that scares me about this. It's integral to the framing.
Yeah.
And it's of a material that is could be damaged.
Well, that's why we got this giant tent system and zip
but
tape
that's the only reason it scares me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think we're gonna do good if people see our work. I think we can get more business doing drywall. I think we can.
Jamie's doing what he's seen the pros do of mixing a little water into the mud. It's a little thick.
You trying to get whipped, my boy? Yeah. Here we go.
We were just talking to the inspector, and he said what he's looking for is this right here, Type X, which means that it's fireproof or fire-rated 5/8 drywall. So we're good to go on the drywall that we're installing, luckily.
Look at that. See that?
Please tell me I have to go home. Yeah.
think so.
Arlo is calling this hermetically sealed drywall, zip tape around the edges. I think it's a good idea though. We've got our 12-foot sheets installed. They're coming in with the 10-foot sheets. We don't have to let this dry really, even though it is drying fast. So this is gonna stagger our joints by 2 feet, and they're gonna stagger them like this way as well. Let's see where they go.
It can't go center, it's gotta go on layout, so 16 is the offset. Just go, pick a way to go.
So here's the point of this, if we didn't explain it earlier. The drywall runs all the way to the inside of the outside sheathing. You can see there's our exterior wall, and it goes all the way into the back side of that. And that's what the fire code has to have us do. It's not going. There it is. Hear that? That thing listened to Arlo. He's like, yeah, it is, and then went right in.
Arlo's the cat commander.
Dude, he's the drywall whisperer. So the other interesting thing about the fire codes on this duplex is that the roof system has to be totally separate. Like, you couldn't have a truss that depended on anything load bearing on that side, because if that side caught on fire, then the roof on this side would also cave in. So it's pretty interesting that even though this is one building, a lot of the things are totally separate and separated so that one could totally fail while the other one just stood up and was fine. Did I get that right?
It pretty much sums it up, yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping to be able to talk about it some, but you already hit all the high points.
See, that was on purpose.
I mean, I'd love to talk about it. It's very interesting, to me, at least. I'll spare you. You already got the point.
Ooh, nice.
We did use the moisture and mold resistant paper like you would see in a bathroom. We call it blue board. It also has been green. It used to be purple.
Yeah, it's been every color.
They just keep changing the color. I don't know what they're going to come up with next. I love the blue though. It's the same color as the sky. Rainbow. Hey, look at that.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Arlo's brainchild of a waterproof drywalled wall is now complete, and I think you can rest easy tonight.
I don't know. There's a lot of holes in it now.
Uh-oh. Jamie just shot staples
He's
in
worried
it.
about my staple holes. They're all sealed. They're self-sealing.
Are they? Oh,
my
they
staples are. I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's why they pulled
That's
it out.
what Ray did.
All right, tape it up. Arlo's going to put a piece of tape on every single staple.
No, we should have run one straight row of staples and then taped over.
No, one row of tape and then stick
Yeah, and shoot through that.
Okay. Just
anyways, we'll learn next
just
time.
put one on every one, yeah.
Okay, Ray, here.
now stick.
Today's video is brought to you by HOUZZ PRO, and they're a all-in-one business solution for builders, contractors, remodelers, and designers. Their software has lots of awesome features to make your business run smoother, make you more efficient, make your life easier, and make your business look more professional. I'm going to show you all the easy ways you can create an estimate in HOUZZ PRO. First of all, you can jumpstart your estimates by using HOUZZ PRO's templates. Just select a project type, and there's plenty to choose from, and HOUZZ PRO will automatically use local material costs that you can edit. You can also customize and save your templates for use time and time again. When you create templates with HOUZZ PRO, you can customize everything, easily add items, images, and descriptions, or reorder the columns. You're in control. You can also attach files, insert your terms and conditions, or memos, and clearly communicate when payment is expected. When your estimate is ready to go, you can preview how it will look to your client. It will be professionally formatted with your company's logo and information, which is awesome. And you can send it off with a click of a button or simply share a link. I found that clients love that they can review, approve, and pay for everything online. And now you can copy and paste into estimates, and this is easy to set up no matter what you're already using. Yes, this means no more adding line items one by one, which takes forever. Now you can do it all in one go. If you have an Excel file that contains all the items you want to use for a project, you can import this file directly into HOUZZ PRO. Then you just simply map your columns into the HOUZZ PRO fields. Then you can save your import as a particular type of project, like a kitchen remodel or a garage build. Now you have a catalog for that type of project with all the items needed in the HOUZZ PRO software. And you can add these items to your invoices and proposals and more. Thanks again to HOUZZ PRO for sponsoring our video. There's a link and a phone number down in our video description. You should check it out. It's free to try and you won't regret it.
Slip here for a sec. All right, that's it, I think. Let's see, we got it. Okay.
Lexcelling over every single staple to Cobra.
That'll make our viewers happy too. Some people get OCD about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Arlo kept saying, perforations, perforations. No perforations anymore. Oh, yep, I think this is gonna work now, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna work.
Who put all these staples in here? Actually, this is not bad at all to put this on it. This will take me 5 minutes.
Might be time well spent, actually.
Yeah.
Whoa, pull it back. We're way the fuck up.
We're 3.5 long. Hey Arlo, I just wanted to let you know I put Lexcel over every single staple. How you feel about that?
Really good, really good.
I can tell you did not like those staples.
I didn't. I was like, come on, it was impervious. Now it's not.
Well, that should do it.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome.
You can sleep tonight.
Thanks. You saved me.
He's not joking. He literally
I'd be up all night. Yeah, I'd be up all night.
Got our girder truss installed here, and it's a girder because these other trusses are butting into it and hanging on it, and the girder's hanging on another girder. It's all girdered up. We're going to use these giant, Jason, I think it's only got one screw in it. I would add some more before you pull that loose. Anyway, we're using these giant joist or truss hangers, I guess you call them. They go on there like that and then lap up over the top, and we'll nail them.
Cause I got stuff to build in my house, so I gotta make sure my pouch is full when I leave here every day.
I'd love to take credit for that super cool thing where you twist the nail and then you hit it and you don't hit your fingers. But I actually saw it on one of my buddy's YouTube channels, RR Buildings. Kyle, he's a smart guy. He is smart, actually. We were just in Colorado with him, and everything that came out of his mouth, we were like, wow, that was the best idea ever.
He's way too smart to be a builder.
I've been using this tough built, crazy looking Future hammer since we started this job, and I don't know that I like it better than my stiletto. It's just different. But one thing it is good for is it has these flat edges for getting in like right here next to this truss and contacting the nail. It is actually working pretty good. I don't like that it's heavier though. You may not realize how good on the camera like Ray and these guys are. He totally went around the truss blind. He was like this and got all that thing with the hammer without even looking. Another finishing detail on these two trusses here is they need to be screwed together or fastened. There was a fastening guide that we're using, and it's these truss lock screws. We use them as hurricane ties, and since they have threads the whole way down the shank, they won't pull a gap tight like that, so we're gonna have to clamp it first.
Won't draw.
They won't draw.
You could bury that thing 2 inches deep and it will not start to draw at all.
That's why like some of these other screws that have that smooth part of the shank, that's 1.5 inches, which is the depth of most wood or the width, it will draw 2 members together.
You wouldn't think.
Not that. You want to clamp it right here? I'll bet it'll do the whole thing if you do it in the middle.
Sucker Junior.
Watch your wrist.
Wow. Oh. Dude, that'll work you. Dude, that'll
How'd that
work
feel?
you, bro. You didn't want me to put this one in? Let me get this one in.
Yeah.
It's the drill that makes you look like a real man.
Here's something interesting that we just breezed over yesterday is this blocking for our partition walls that are coming in, interior walls this way. Right here we just use these blocks, and it's what I'd call a ladder style blocking. And we do have one block placed strategically. That'll be right where the drywall breaks, one piece going down, one piece going up. You can insulate behind those, which is great, and you also don't use studs to make like a channel thing that you would conventionally. Then over here, since the wall is teeing in pretty close to this stud, we've just got a single 2x6, same thing. Our wall, interior wall will tee into that. It'll give us a nailer on both sides for our drywall, and you can also insulate behind it, which is great. The great thing about this being a duplex is that Arlo and Jamie figured everything out with this wall and all this stuff yesterday, and today, all we have to do is measure this plate and trace the layout, and we know it's gonna be right. So that's gonna save us a lot of time. You got her, Jay?
Which one they need to push?
All right, push it to him. Yep. Well, so you got the painted.
Yeah, let me go first.
Well, I'll go past,
Okay.
and then you can go. Pretty heavy.
It is.
Drop your end, Arlo. Yep. All right, I'm out. Nice.
Double top, double bottom. Get you every time.
Yeah.
Little double top, double bottom.
You need
Oh, here, let me do it right there. I got it. There must have been a really hard rock in there. I hit a spot and it just like stopped. I don't have a hammer drill.
It could be metal.
Probably pretty hot. Actually, you know, if you sharpen these, they'll cut a lot better. If you don't have a hammer drill, you can sharpen them and they'll cut better.
For one hole, right?
At least, maybe two.
It's about 5 o'clock, so we're gonna wrap out of here for today. We'll be back in the morning to do the subfloor on both sides, and then take it on up with the next floor walls. Jamie's got something in his truck here. It's these slab coffee tables he's made, and he wanted me to show them in case there's any interest with any of you guys of him making one and you buying one or something. They're extremely nice. He cut them from, you know, slabs of wood and made these custom metal bases for them, and they're finished to like glass. Look at that. Pretty awesome. So he's gonna sell these locally through a store in town. I think he did an amazing job. Holy crap.
Man, if you want a piece of Jamie Perkins perfection,
Yeah.
that is it.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
art. I mean, I can't
It
even,
is.
I hope the camera is catching this, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's
impressive.
like-
the finish is.
the finish is like grade 6 out
I
of
would
5.
say it's piano, pretty close.
Yeah.